Assalamualaikum Khalid Nazraz. We are live just on time. क्या हाल है आपके दोस्तों? ठीक ठाक हैं? खालिद मलिक आपके साथ और ये है स्प्लिट 3 nights a week, Sunday, Tuesday and Friday. पता नहीं 34 या 35 एपिसोड हो चुके हैं, लेकिन फिर मैं सोचता हूँ यार कौन what nights of the week are we on? How are you guys? We are live right now और स्प्लिट की टीम एक लिंक पब्लिश करेंगे नीचे और आप उस लिंक को क्लिक करके हमें बराह रास्त ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ऑन द शो. हमारी ये कोशिश होती है कि संजीदगी भी हो और मज़ा भी हो. जो लोग मुझे देखते हैं, जो जानते हैं, इट्स मोर अबाउट फन एंड सम लाइट एंटरटेनमेंट एंड दिस इज द स्प्लिट. ये लॉकडाउन के बाद से हमने ये सिलसिला शुरू किया था. हमारी सी छोटी सी टीम है और वी रियली इनटू दिस एंड वी होप दैट यू आर इनटू दिस एज वेल. आपके मैसेजेस हम तक पहुंचते रहेंगे और स्प्लिट की टीम यहाँ पर एक लिंक पब्लिश करेंगे. आप उस लिंक को क्लिक करके यू कैन जॉइन अस लाइव. वी गॉट अ ग्रेट लाइनअप ऑफ गेस्ट्स फॉर यू दिस इवनिंग. हमारे पहले दो मेहमान they are back in the country, तो ये समझिए कि एक खुशामदीद भी है उनके लिए. welcoming back, they've been back for a little while now, but music scene से थोड़े अरसे के लिए गायब हो गए थे. तो 8 साल का उनका गैप था. जिंदगी आपको पता है कि जब जिंदगी कुछ और रंग लेकर आती है तो जिंदगी को एक्सप्लोर भी करना जरूरी होता है. they left music for a little while to explore themselves और अब वापस आ गए कुछ नए ट्रैक्स के साथ, कुछ नए उम्मीदों के साथ और एक जोश और जज्बे के साथ. Joining us right now, I can't believe it, they're back. Sajid and Zeeshan joining us right now on the Split Live. और आपके कमेंट्स भी हम तक पहुंच रहे हैं. Sajid and Zeeshan joining us live on the Split. Hello gentlemen.
Hello, hey Khalid.
ये बताएं कि साजिद कितना अर्सा हो गया आपको वापस आए, या यहीं पर ही थे आप?
No, I was there in Canada as well. It's been about a bit more over than a year, almost 2 years now.
और जिशन आपको भी साल हो गया या 1.5 साल?
जी approximately इसी तरह, so around about that time.
तो जब आप एयरपोर्ट पहुंचे तो लोग खड़े हुए थे माला के साथ के खुशामदीद वेलकम होम.
I wish होता सेरा शेरा डाल के and everything, that would be great. No, वो अच्छा माहौल होता, that would have been good, but warm welcome from everyone.
No, listen, it's so good and you know जिनको पता है कि आप आए और ये जो ट्रैक अभी हम सुनने जा रहे हैं, जिन्होंने ट्रैक सुना, everyone's so excited because आप दोनों को मैं आपको क्लासिफाई करूंगा, you know, geniuses in music, and there's a कीड़ा in both of you that is just you know, it's full of emotion and it's just amazing. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to paradise. यो क्या करें यार, क्रिएटिव लोगों के अंदर कीड़ा है एक, वो कहीं ना अंदर
हर किसी में होता है, ट्रेन करने की जरूरत होती है.
हाँ. But let's start with साजिद. बताइए कि जो 8 साल का वक्फा जो था, आप कनाडा गए, आप पढ़ने के लिए गए थे या काम के लिए गए थे, फैमिली के लिए गए थे?
नहीं जी, पढ़ाई वगैरह तो सब कुछ मैं खत्म कर चुका था बहुत सालों पहले.
बेटा जवान हो गया था उस वक्त.
So I went there. I wanted to spend some time away from this place, away from the monotony that I was going through. Was more partly a spiritual experience for me. It was a lovely experience. Music-wise as well, gained a lot. Spiritually, I did get to discover myself a lot. Made some really good friends, spent some excellent time, saw lots of beautiful places, met some really genuine individuals who became friends. We are still in touch and they might even visit Pakistan soon. In COVID वगैरह वाला मसला आ गया नहीं तो otherwise. So basically I was teaching some music over there. Was also a part of 2 different bands. And I used to spend a lot of time in the open mic nights, and it was predominantly music. That's what it was.
And Zeeshan, आप तो पढ़ने के लिए गए थे ना? आप तो फिल्म स्कूल, वैंकूवर फिल्म स्कूल गए थे.
जी हाँ जी, मैं actually when we moved over there with the family, I mean अभी predominantly हम family के साथ move करने के लिए गए थे, and उसके बाद जो है that sort of led to studies for me, pursuing film studies over there for a year. And uske saath saath I was working over there in the Vancouver film industry, in the post-production side for some time. And generally, that was also, like Sajid, there was also a bit of time out for myself as well to sort of, I would say, re-evaluate of exactly as an artist what I need to do in the coming years and what I've done so far and how I can sort of do things better. So this was actually a very good time to sort of have time to myself and reevaluate कि क्या क्या करना है जाना है and stuff. So
लेकिन
this was
जिस दौरान आप लोग निकले थे उस दौरान आई मीन म्यूजिक कोई खास हो तो नहीं रहा था पाकिस्तान में कॉन्सर्ट्स के हवाले से और लाइव गिग्स के हवाले से
I think जब हम निकले थे उस टाइम से तो I mean Pakistan security wise was in not such a good state in those days. So concerts obviously like you said उन दिनों में from what I recall जितने मैं भी समझी well बहुत ज़्यादा कम हो गए थे. There were a lot of new acts coming up, but concerts were so there wasn't anything happening at that time. It's when we left. And उसके बाद, then we saw a lot of new people coming up with amazing stuff. I mean,
आप लोगों के जाने का इंतजार था यार लोग निकले यहाँ ताकि हम थोड़ा अपना काम शुरू करेंगे बैठ ही गए यहाँ पर but no so good I can't tell you how I don't know why but I'm so excited that you guys are back.
Thank you.
And we're about to listen to we've got the lyric video of your track and Sajid I've heard it and I love it and it
appreciate it.
I do ये बताएं कि distance distance allows you to see a lot of things from a different perspective. तो बाहर बैठे हुए आपने किस नज़र से जो म्यूजिक सीन है पाकिस्तान में या जो एंटरटेनमेंट सीन है पाकिस्तान में how did you see it? And this is a question for the both of you. Did you see it deteriorating? Was it like यार ये क्या हो रहा है पाकिस्तान में? What was the feeling?
Yeah, when I was here, I thought it was deteriorating. But when I went to Canada and I was looking at all the music that was being generated in Pakistan and the kind of talent we have, when I was comparing it to that place, I was thinking, God, we are really lucky. We have a lot of talented musicians, artists here in Pakistan who don't get that break. Yeah. There's a lot of that X factor, that oomph that we have here. Yeah. And, so, I mean, when I came back and still the same thing, I see a lot of these guys all around Pakistan, but I don't see a lot of them coming on to the screen or making something out of it. I guess opportunities is the problem. The facilities, the basic necessities that every artist would require in order to shine. वो चीज़ हमें इधर नहीं मिलती वहाँ इतनी आसानी से हर किसी को मिल जाती है. That's the whole thing. A platform.
नहीं तो लेकिन ज़ीशान आपको नहीं लगा कि यहाँ पर उस वक्त भी opportunities बहुत थे या it was just like what नहीं
देखिए I must confess I'm not a follower of mainstream music as such, even though I've done a lot of projects for mainstream artists. I tend to follow a lot of people who are doing a lot of underground experimental stuff and fascinating stuff from people from underground artists from Karachi and stuff. So gradually I've seen the graph go up. Phenomenal artists doing stuff. There are a lot of things that actually come into play in this as well. You've had general musicians coming in, making more material, but obviously how that material was shared to us did suffer because obviously there's no artist promotion over here. There was a YouTube ban back in the country in those days. So, those sort of elements did actually hurt a lot of artists and stuff. And where they could have benefited and getting more attention and internationally as well, that could not happen because of these things as well. So, there's just a lot of factors as well. I felt generally the graph going up slowly and stuff, and a lot of people are doing experimental stuff at a very slow pace though. It is now, I'll give you an example. In this last week, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a couple of releases that have actually happened from bands like Gentle Robot, from Ali Sohail, from Faraz Haider. There's experimental stuff happening, which is great, phenomenal stuff. It blew my mind, literally. So, इस तरह के बहुत ज़्यादा जो है लोग कर रहे थे और अभी कर रहे हैं. So I think we're on a good sort of pace right now.
आप इस वक्त स्प्लिट देख रहे हैं साजिद ज़ीशान म्यूजिक के दुनिया के दो ऐसे शख्स जो you समझ लें कि मास्टर्स हैं in their skill in what they do with music. अगर आप लाइव ज्वाइन करना चाहें स्प्लिट की टीम ने लिंक पब्लिश कर दिया, आप लिंक क्लिक करके you can join us live. Maha Ali Kazmi has joined us and says I remember King of Self with Fasi Zaka back in the day 2004 2005?
Yes. Hi, Maha. Yes, you're absolutely right. 2004.
मुझे बताएं साजिद जो जो रूहानियत का जो सिलसिला जो आप अपने रूह को ढूंढने गए थे वहां पर, tell me more
Yeah.
about that. I mean, what was that about?
Well, I mean, think of it this way: anything that is out there, it is there because you are in there, right? The perception lies within you, the perspective comes from you. Everything that is recorded within your memory is within you. Whether a thing hurts you, makes you happy, whatever it may be, it is all within you. So we are actually the ones who manifest emotions, or we allow certain emotions to taint our perceptions. So we can always choose to feel good or bad about something that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on how in control we are of ourselves. And the best thing is to lose control.
Yeah.
When you let the control just fall to pieces, that's when you actually start finding yourself. So I think it's absolutely important for a person to know the extent of how much he or she is in existence or is in control in order to understand how much he or she is responsible for what's happening outside or within you.
No, I'm caught in what you're saying. तो उस कंट्रोल को कैसे हम lose? How do we just let go of that control? कि
Well,
मुझे ये चाहिए और फिर वो नहीं मिलता, and then you say, well, you know what I mean?
अगर आपको कोई चीज चाहिए होती है ना, right? So you want that certain thing because you want the effect of that thing. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you
Right.
feel that you've achieved something.
Yeah.
You actually don't want that thing. You want a sense of achievement, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want happiness.
Yes.
You want to have that fulfilling feeling within you. So in order to have that, you need to understand that you can generate those kinds of emotions, those kinds of sensitivities within you without actually having that thing, because there is no end to wanting more.
No.
You want something, then you want more and more and more. The list is never ending.
क्या
And
बात
then,
ज़ीशान? हाँ जी, बोले साजिद, बात मुकम्मल करें.
yes, I was just saying that wanting things which are material, there is a limit to that. But
Yeah.
if you go for something on a spiritual realm in a different dimension where the actuality of your existence comes into play, the consciousness that you are, then there is no end to it.
नहीं.
There's no, you
नहीं,
can,
no, there's no end to it.
yeah.
No end to it. ज़ीशान, आप क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं?
I don't know. I don't know. It's I think as a creative, I'm just on the path of trying to get as much as art projects or things that I've always wanted to do in the form of music, animations, music videos that I've always wanted to do as a kid, and also while growing up had small weird little ideas, trying to give them a visual surface. They get surfaced. I think that's what I'm doing one day at a time. It's for me, it's just I'm in the journey of sort of trying to tell stories through different mediums, art mediums. That's, I think, that for me as
I think some of your friends have joined in. Alamdar Khan says the amazing duo. Super glad to see the amazing
Alamdar.
work.
Hey,
Alamdar.
Art on the way. Wishing you guys the best head. Asad Ahmed, आप जानते
big
होंगे
hello
Asad
to
Ahmed.
us, yeah.
Asad Ahmed. Love
Asad
you.
says Zeeshan is looking for Jethro Tull.
Yes. Love you, baby. Aaron Maiden.
Asad, by the way, is on the show. Asad Ahmed भी join
I
कर
know.
लोगे
Yeah,
थोड़ी देर
exactly,
बाद.
exactly.
He's got some new stuff. I want to go to this track, Lighten Up. Tell us, give us a little intro, Sajid, into this track.
Well, look at the present situation, what the whole world is going through, the COVID, right? The COVID situation. Everybody is bogged down to their houses within a lockdown situation.
Ji.
It's very easy for depression, stress, and these things to get to you, to sway you off your own balance. So the song is more about making sure that the balance, that axis of the center, it stays within you and that you know where it is. So it's more about refining those perceptions that is all you. So it's more like a spiritual perspective, really. So it's
is this the trend that Zeeshan that Sajid Zeeshan will be taking कि जो आने वाला जो वक्त है, जो tracks, जो album है, वो एक I don't know, back to the roots wala feel, yeah, coming back to the soul wala feel. Is this the direction we're heading in?
I think that was the direction right from the beginning, because even when you
Yeah.
look at King of Self, right? So I mean, the only way you can be the king of self is where when you know exactly what is contained within,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you have kind of authority over that. So that is the general direction. Yes, we might deviate off and on here and there, but that is exactly what it is all about. It's
मतलब
about
हम
the
जीशान को फूल पकड़ते हुए रोमांटिक सीन तो नहीं करते हुए तो नहीं देखेंगे ना नहीं हो
you
सकता
never know, Zishan. What do you think?
जीशान मुमकिन
Yeah.
है
Yeah, हमने बहुत अजीब चीजें की हुई हैं back in the past. So I mean, I don't know. You can expect anything from us. If we can make शादी वाले effects किस्म की music video with German subtitles back in 2005. I mean, we've done crazy stuff like that. Really, to be honest, though, I mean, kya. We actually made one video which we never released, which was basically had a pet lizard in it. I mean, like a plastic pet lizard. Yeah.
Personal.
So
वो अभी कर दें वो blow people's minds
I
away
really like that.
with that.
we never,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go to the track. साजिद ज़ीशान इस वक्त हमारे साथ हैं. अगर आप लाइव ज्वाइन करना चाहें तो एक लिंक आपको नजर आ रहा होगा नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में. अगर नहीं नजर आ रहा तो स्प्लिट की टीम लिंक पब्लिश कर देंगे. आपने लिंक क्लिक करके you can join us live. This is Sajid and Zeeshan with their track Lighten Up. Awkward silence. Is what happens with live. And now, स्प्लिट की टीम अगर जागे हैं तो प्लीज थैंक यू. मुझे थोड़ा टाइम लगता है लाइव होने में. बाय द वे आपके मैसेजेस भी आ रहे हैं. बट व्हेनेवर यू रेडी स्प्लिट प्लीज पुट ऑन द लिरिक वीडियो for Sajid and Zeeshan. Lighten up. Remember, follow them on Instagram and on Facebook. Trying to see if I can get hold of the team. हाँ जी, हमारे दोस्त फजल इस वक्त पता नहीं कहाँ स्प्लिट की टीम. बहरहाल जब तैयार हो
चलो खैर है, we can always ask people to actually go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sajid and Zeeshan, and they can check out all of our stuff over there, and we've uploaded all the videos over there.
Yeah. But this is the first track of many, correct? You मतलब आप वक्फे पर आप
Yeah.
tracks release करते रहेंगे.
So yeah, I mean,
what are we looking at?
जी, so the idea is कि
अगर बीच में वीडियो चल जाए so not to worry, we'll come back with the conversation. लेकिन आप बात आगे करें.
Sure, no worries. So I mean, the idea is me and Sajid actually thought that we should come up at a point where we can release as much as material as possible, which will formulate into a form of an album. So the idea is actually to focus more on music releases rather than music videos. So what we plan to do is sort of have a new release after every three weeks or so, etc., which will eventually become an album, our third album.
Okay. And Sajid, how do you guys, your creative juices, matlab, because both of you have separate roles, correct? Within this duo. Sajid, आपका role क्या है और Zeeshan आपका role क्या है?
I'm a singer, songwriter, composer, guitar player. Those are the things that I do. And then Zeeshan basically does everything else. Everything else.
So
yeah, go on, Zeeshan.
So Sajid sort of as soon as he composes and pens down the lyrics for the track, he gives it to me to sort of assess कि क्या हम कर सकते हैं इसके साथ, and then I sort of design the whole sound for the whole song based on the lyrical content. Since he's the primary songwriter, I sort of complement that and actually give it a sound that is sort of like the Sajid Zeeshan sound, which is, I believe, in a middle ground between acoustica / electronica in some ways.
So I've been told that the song is ready. So
okay.
Please, speak team से गुजारिश है कि lyric video लगा दें, please. It's Sajid and Zeeshan with Lighten Up.
Oh, Asid says, love the new album and track. Awesome track. Thank you, Asid.
Here we go.
life. It's all about actions, and some I find these slowly slice. It is a rat race, and some will finish it soon. 'Cause life is a dance floor, still many are dancing in grooves. Find your tune and then you raise the bass and join your beat. Plastic space, speak with me to your sound. Stay within, it has set you free. And as a mindset leads to a similar being, makes you wonder why won't things ever change? Learn to accept and move on. You can follow the signs, 'cause sooner or later you slip out, and so does time. Love, find your tune and then you raise the bass and join your own beat. Plastic space, swing with me to your sound. Stay within, it has set you free. Oh, I'm still home. Oh, why am I still home? Find your tune and then you raise the bass and join your own beat. Plastic space, swing with me to your sound. Stay within, it has set you free. Slip into
Join us right now and ask them whatever it is that you want. I think have we lost Zeeshan? Does Zeeshan get
Yeah,
lost normally?
he just sent me a text saying, "Are you still there?" I said, "I am." Oh yeah, there he is.
There is Zeeshan.
I'm
Should I
here.
stay here? I would like to invite my next guest on. आप बताएं आप dental hygiene का ख्याल रखते हैं आप?
Hello?
हाँ जी, मेरी आवाज जा रही है? Zeeshan आ रही है?
Sorry, there's a bit of a disturbance in line. Sorry. What did you say?
मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि आप लोग dental hygiene का ख्याल रखते हैं अपना?
जी बिल्कुल.
Zabardast. Good boys, good boys. My next guest, by the way, is a graduate from Fatma Jinnah Dental College in Karachi. Then joined Aga Khan University Hospital to complete his residency program in operative dentistry. Pursued his master's in clinical dentistry, periodontology from Queen Mary University of London. Joining us right now is Dr. Ashar Jamali, also known as the singing dentist. But more about that in just a bit. Dr. Ashar हमारे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद हैं. महाली काज़मी.
Assalamualaikum,
डॉक्टर अशर
साहब.
क्या हाल है आपके?
Assalamualaikum ji.
Assalamualaikum, डॉक्टर साहब.
वालेकुम. डॉक्टर साहब क्या हाल है? अच्छा डॉक्टर साहब आपकी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. We've
Great.
lost. Welcome to the show, Usher and Sajid. हमारे साथ Zeeshan गायब हो गए हैं. थोड़ी देर में आ जाएंगे. Thank you very much for joining me. Tell us about this whole singing dentist वाला चक्कर की क्या है?
Well, okay. So we're going through tough times nowadays. Things are looking, grim in many ways. So, I mean, what is happening is that now we need to have some alternates. You need to have something which, like for example, your show, it livens people up. It brings, at least you have a change. You feel refreshed. You need to have, because the times we are going through, we need to have as many distractions and to have as many things to go about, to feel better, to a diversion. So this, in a way, it started as a diversion from a dentist who was in London, and he just tried to get the fear out of people. And at the same time, so the fear was something which is obviously any dentist. Whenever you see a dentist, you freak out. So this person, he started this, and now, especially in London, things are a bit. Things have slowed down over here as well. As far as dentists, people are coming to dentists, but the thing is that there is a bit of time because everything has gone online. So I'm also teaching. I teach online. So my postgraduates, I've got master's students, undergrads. So I teach them online. So everything is switched there. A little bit of time. We have more time to reflect, to relax, to be more with family. This times it's things really, because they matter. Everything matters. You otherwise work. You're so inundated with it. You don't feel that okay. You don't have any time to relax, to take it easy. So music, like for example, I'm a big fan of Sajid Zeeshan, and this sort of thing. These things. I started things like, because I'm so busy, I'm always working all the time. So now this is where I decided that, okay, time to reflect. So I started to cycle like 30 kilometers, and listening to music like Sajid and Zeeshan, like you need to have upbeat music, in order to get yourself upbeat, to move to whatever you have to do that. So and other stuff. So that music has also pushed me. And like things where I would not have thought that okay, 30 kilometers cycling is completely out of you cannot do that. It's something where you think it's daunting the moment you think about 30 kilometers. But
अच्छा, मुझे एक हमें नमूना तो सुना दें, ये जो सिंगिंग डेंटिस्ट का है, एक झलक तो दिखला जा.
So okay, so this is going to be a bit like so I've got the music. So if you people are a U2 fan, this is to the tune of that. And this sort of thing was there's a person called Weird Al Yankovic. He's done a lot of parodies, and he's quite hilarious. So this is something which whenever I feel a bit down, I do this. I do wacky things, because otherwise it's all work and all saving teeth and saving gums and saving this and that. But this is something which, okay, here we go.
Yep.
Okay. Listen to the music, hearing people scream, sitting in a waiting room, reading crappy magazines with a toothache. This is it, pal. Root canal. My molars are impacted. I'm getting gum disease. I'm gonna need some fillings. Got 12 cavities. Can you help me? Have mercy, Dr. Usher, please.
Hey, Dr. Usher Jamali.
Okay, there's a bit more. My teeth are fried. Got a huge overbite. Numb me.
Numb me.
floss me. And this is the best part. Bail me. Okay.
Dr. Usher Jamali, thanks very much, Dr. Usher, for being such a good sport. The singing dentist. Where can we get you on Instagram and on Facebook, Dr. Usher?
Okay, so I teach. I'm a professor, so I teach master students, undergrads, and it's been a great. The thing is that I work hard, and this, as I said, I have just started this sort of thing to relax because for time and like listening to a show, doing things like that. Great music again, Sergeant Zeeshan, great stuff. Even
Thank you.
Asad Ahmed, great stuff.
Thank
You
you.
guys keep it up, so I can cycle another 100 kilometers by listening to your music. I need to have that sort
Thank
of
you
thing.
so much, Ji.
So keep that up. So yeah, I work. I have my own clinic. I also work for the president of Pakistan. So I'm here and there. And at the same
Wow.
time, so I'm at Dr. Usher's gum surgery. That's also on Insta. So if and I'm like one of the only gum disease people over here because a lot of people. I ventured to the UK. I specialize in gum diseases. You see, you need to sort of venture and get that and come back here and try to, because I think the same thing. You bring back innovative music. And like Khalid brings back a lot of innovations in entertaining and bringing people to make people
Yeah.
a lot of inspiration from everybody we get from all of you people. So I also did that. I'm one of the innovators who's doing that. So I'm doing that and I'm enjoying it. So but at the same time, you need to step back. This is what I've done during the lockdown. Step back, take it easy, relax. Just do this and do fun stuff. Otherwise it's all studying, reading, mugging up. These things just get to you. So this was
Yeah.
a good way to get out of it
Thank you,
and just
Doc.
relax a bit.
Really, really appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Dr. Usher
Thank,
Jamali, making dentistry fun. Thank you, my Dr. Usher Jamali. Don't forget to follow
thank
him
you.
on
Thank
Instagram.
Thank
you,
you for
Dr.
having
Saab.
me.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thank
much
you for your
for
kind words.
joining us
Keep
this
up the
evening.
great work, all of you.
Thanks so
Take
much,
care.
Dr. Usher. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr.
साजिद
Saab.
जीशान इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं. असद सलीम चौहान पूछ रहे हैं, मिस योर म्यूजिक, प्लीज मेक अ कमबैक. कमबैक है सर, यही तो कमबैक है. कम बैक चुके हैं ये लोग. कम बैक चुके हैं ये लोग. Also, the king of self is never growing old. Maha says, I love it. Sound has stayed all these years. ये बताएं कि आप लोगों ने जो अदाकार हैं पाकिस्तान के, have you kept in touch with Pakistani dramas and some of the actors here in Pakistan?
Actually, no. I know them from mutual friends. I've been more in touch with musicians. We have a lot of musician friends, with not too much in the TV sector generally. But we do.
Jaja?
I do watch.
Same as what Zishan said. I really don't know many actors around. I know this one guy, Alamdar. I think he's active, right? Alamdar Khan.
Alamdar
Yeah.
Khair वो musician
Alamdar.
भी हैं.
But I'm also, but I am a big fan of Jale, who's appearing right now, I believe, and I'm. She has an amazing singing voice. I've actually messaged her once as well on Facebook saying that she should sing more.
You should get her on the next track.
Absolutely, G, it would be wonderful, G.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But joining us, right? Are you guys okay to stay for just a little longer, Sajid?
Sure,
Is that okay?
sure,
You guys have to
sure.
run. Okay, that'd be fantastic. अच्छा जी, आज मेरी बहुत अच्छी दोस्त हैं और आज सुबह जब मैंने फेसबुक खोला तो मैंने इनका एक प्रोमो चल रहा था इनके यूट्यूब चैनल के हवाले से. मैंने कहा यार, it's about time that she has her own YouTube channel because she's so इतनी talented है साहिद ज़ीशान, और जो लोग इस वक्त हमें देख रहे हैं इतनी talented. And I was like, where is the YouTube channel? She's finally got it, and I thought, you know what, come and let's talk about it. Joining us right now, very good friend, amazing actor and human, Jale Sarhadi, joining us right now on the split. Link publish हो चुकी है, अगर आप बराह रास्त join करना चाहें, just got to click on the link. There she is.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, Jal.
We're good.
Hi,
Hello,
सब
Jale.
चुप हो गए.
Assalamu alaikum, G.
सब चुप हो गए.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum, कैसे हैं आप
Assalamu
लोग?
alaikum जी.
Assalamu
मैडम,
alaikum, G.
क्या
आदाब.
हाल है? कैसे हैं आप लोग?
बिल्कुल ठीक जी. Thank you very much. Sajid Zeeshan, have you guys ever met by chance, by the way?
No,
Sajid?
I think I have him on Facebook.
जी.
and that gentleman really far away from me. I
हाँ,
can barely see
अपने
him.
मदरशिप में, हाँ.
Literally, it looks like he's going to fly away sometime soon.
साजिद साहब, ये हाँ हो भी सकता है. But Jale, this is exciting. YouTube, मतलब finally कहूँ या ये एक सिलसिला चलता आ रहा था, अब नजर
नहीं
आ
नहीं,
रहा है?
फाइनली है, बिल्कुल फाइनली है. बिकॉज मैंने बहुत अरसे से सोचा हुआ था खालिद, और आप लोग जो हैं मुझे सब लोग इंस्पायर कर रहे थे. एवरीवन वाज डूइंग, एवरीवन हैड देयर ओन वॉइस, राइट? यू बीन डूइंग दिस फॉर अ वाइल खालिद, यू बीन डूइंग दिस ऑल्सो, देन यू हैड योर रेडियो शो ऑल्सो, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम एक्टिंग यू हैड योर सेल्फ, यू नो, फुल ऑन ब्लास्ट पे. For me, I think I haven't done a lot of hosting अभी recent past में, तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैं कहीं खो गई हूँ, मेरी आवाज़ कहीं खो गई है, मेरे पास बहुत कुछ है बोलने को. And the best place right now currently for anyone and everyone, the best platform is YouTube. So
जी.
I decided, yes, let's just go for it, and everyone's joining board. I think Sabah Kamar has a channel, Aisha Umar has a channel, Hira Tareen has a channel. So मैंने कहा अच्छी बात है, ये तो join करना चाहिए हम सबको, you know, आना चाहिए एक platform पे साथ में.
अच्छा, आपका चैनल है, is it Jale Saradu or is it Jale Talks?
No, it's called Jale Talks.
ठीक है.
क्योंकि मेरा नाम वैसे टॉक्स ही होना चाहिए, जितनी मैं बकवास और
हाँ,
बातें
बिल्कुल. आप
करती
बोलती
हूँ.
कहाँ हैं? आप बोलती कम, बहुत कम.
तो सरहदी तो ऐसे ही है. टॉक्स ही होना चाहिए था. तो मैंने कहा जो असल नाम था वही चैनल का नाम रख देती हूँ.
So चैनल का उन्वान क्या है? मतलब what is the general theme है कोई चैनल में, या is it just as you please? क्या है?
Khalid, right now I'm winging it, frankly. मेरे first two shows is just going to be FAQs, क्योंकि I want to tap into the entire world out there. ठीक है. हमारी पाकिस्तानी आवाम हम लोगों से अब तंग आ चुकी होगी, हर बार वही इंटरव्यूज़, वही बातें, सब कुछ. So I wanted to bring in a little bit of humor. I
Yeah.
wanted it to be a little lighter, because in the past, अभी जैसे हम 3-4 महीनों से जो पूरी दुनिया गुजरी है, it's all been extremely serious, right? Corona, being locked down, the mental impact that all of this has. So I thought I should just get on board and start off by, you know, having FAQs, and then I'll have people on board with me and have discussions.
जाले डर लग रहा है
किस चीज़ से?
YouTube से?
खालिद, जो डर गया वो मर गया. अगर
अच्छा,
मुझे
चले.
डर लगता.
Nervous हैं?
थोड़ी
And I'll
बहुत,
tell you
जी.
why I'm asking this. मैं आपको एक
Yeah.
context बता दूं. मुझे लगता है कि मैं और आप और साजिद ज़ीशान जो इंडस्ट्री से हैं, जो you know, we used to drama, we used to film, we used to producing things a certain way. I think बहुत सारे लोग या बहुत सारे अदाकार YouTube से इसलिए डरते हैं या nervous होते हैं because they feel like that it needs to be perfect. You know, it needs to
Yeah.
look the best, it needs to sound the best. हालांकि
Yes.
YouTube forgives you for all of that, even if you don't
Absolutely.
have that. तो
Yes.
वो एक context है. Does that make you nervous?
Honestly, Khalid, yes, it does, which is why I've taken such a long time to finally get on board. But that being said, the reason why I am on YouTube is I want to break free from everything. Honestly speaking, मतलब वो जो बैरियर्स हम पे हैं, अब आप जब अगर टीवी चैनल के लिए काम कर रहे हैं या अगर आप किसी फिल्म में काम करते हैं, तो चैनल्स जो है वो टीआरपी आपको डिक्टेट करती है. ठीक है. उसके बाद जब आप फिल्म पे जाते हैं तो फिल्म कितना कमर्शियली सक्सेसफुल होगी वो आपको डिक्टेट करता है. वेयर इज़ ऑन यूट्यूब खुला मैदान है. आप आइए, आपने जो भी बात करनी है आप कीजिए. अगर वो क्लिक कर जाती है तो सदियों तक आपकी वीडियो लगी रहेगी और आप उस पर पैसे भी कमाते रहेंगे. नहीं भी कमा रहे तो कभी ना कभी टुकर 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 कुछ होता ही रहेगा, ये सिलसिला चलता रहेगा. सो डरने वाली मैं कोई ये नहीं सोच के आई कि मैंने बहुत ही कोई अमेजिंग फ्रांसिस फोर्ड कपोला की तरह डायरेक्शन वाला कोई कंटेंट वाला काम कर देना है. आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू बी माई सेल्फ, ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, एंड दैट्स आई थिंक व्हाट यूट्यूब डज फॉर पीपल.
साजिद, आप तो पाकिस्तान से बाहर थे और यहाँ पर तो फिर भी YouTube बैन था, लेकिन बीइंग इन कनाडा आप दोनों ने कभी नहीं सोचा, या आपके जो भी इंटरेस्ट है, वेदर स्पिरिचुअलिटी एटसेट्रा, कि यार YouTube का प्लेटफॉर्म है, मैं इसको इस्तेमाल करूँ?
Well, जब यहाँ से जा रहे थे उस वक्त YouTube was banned, so of course it never hit us. लेकिन जब वहाँ थे, of course we did have this thing of starting off our own channel, but both of us, we were based in different places of the same country.
Yeah.
लेकिन now that we're back, we're thinking we wasted so much time. We should have paid more attention to YouTube. You know, we definitely should have. I mean, a lot of people are making a lot of money. That's just one part. Then there's another thing. I mean, you're getting the fame. That is another thing. The third biggest thing is that you get to say whatever you want to say, the way you want to say. No control. You're the one who ends up controlling the content, basically. That's the beauty.
Yeah. And but you're right. You're the one controlling the content. लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं कि टाइम वाली बात है कि यार बहुत टाइम जाया हो चुका है. वो भी एक सोच है कि यार इतना टाइम और आजकल I mean, this is a bit of a rant. ये कोई मैं तभी बात करना नहीं चाह रहा, लेकिन अब यह हाल हो गया है ब्रांड्स के हवाले से, प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस के हवाले से. भाई मुझे बताएं कि कितने लोग हैं आपके सोशल मीडिया पे, and now it's all based on numbers. You know, Jale, I don't know if you've experienced that or not.
Absolutely. It is all based on numbers. And I have experienced it very much so. Because मैं उस वक्त से इंस्टाग्राम पे हूँ और उस वक्त से टिकटॉक पे भी हूँ जब नंबर्स
TikTok.
इतना नंबर्स मैटर भी नहीं करते थे. टिकटॉक तो आई जस्ट जॉइन बिकॉज इट वाज सो मच फन, यू नो. 20 सेकंड्स 30 सेकंड्स में आप एक पूरी वीडियो बना देते हैं व्हिच इज फनी, you know,
Yeah.
or thought provoking or whatever. So now it's being dictated, like only people with a certain amount of social standing, and that being said, Instagram standing, get
Yeah.
to do choices of work, you
Yeah.
know, especially on television.
Yeah.
तो जिसकी वजह से मुझे फील होता है कि मेरिट जो है वो पहले भी इतना ज़्यादा अकाउंटेबल नहीं था. ठीक है, फेवरेटिज्म आ जाती थी, क्लिक्स आ जाते थे. अब तो मेरिट भी दूर हट गया. अब जिसके मिलियन से ऊपर की फॉलोइंग है उसको, चाहे उसमें टैलेंट हो ना हो, कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन उसको पहले प्रेफर किया जाएगा. तो आप थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ सिक्स की लिस्ट में आ जाते हैं. सो एटलीस्ट यूट्यूब डजंट यू नो डू दैट फॉर यू ना. आपने जो भी डालना है आप डाल के लगा दें, दुनिया देखती है. दुनिया में से कोई भी, you know, someone would like it, someone won't like it, it's fine, but it's at least not someone else, you know, कि वो आपको डिक्टेट करके आपको काम दे रहे हैं. मतलब आप अपनी मर्जी से कर सकते हैं.
अक्सर ये कहा जाता है, और साजिद ज़ीशान, क्योंकि आप अगेन आई एम यूजिंग यू बिकॉज यू बीन दैट बर्ड्स आई व्यू, कि हम लोग स्टार्स नहीं बना सकते. क्या आप इससे इत्तेफाक करते हैं या ये आप कहते हैं नहीं ये तो बिल्कुल झूठ है?
Stars नहीं बना सकते. I don't know.
मैं आपको
Zeeshan,
एक मिसाल देता हूँ. मैं आपको मिसाल देता हूँ. एर्तुगरुल, एवरीवन लव्स एर्तुगरुल, वॉचेस एर्तुगरुल. अभी हाल ही में जो एर्तुगरुल की जो मेन लीड फीमेल है, आई थिंक हर रियल नेम इज एस्मा या एस्रा, आई कांट रिमेंबर, बट शी इज बीन पिक्ड अप बाय लॉट ऑफ ब्रांड्स इन पाकिस्तान. बहुत सारे हमारे जो अपने अदाकार, हमारे अपने जो दोस्त हैं फ्रेटर्निटी से, वो यही कह रहे हैं कि यार क्या हमारे यहाँ स्टार्स नहीं है, क्या हमारे यहाँ लोग नहीं है, क्या हमारे यहाँ अदाकार या म्यूजिशियंस या आर्टिस्ट नहीं जिनको आप इस्तेमाल कर सकें. मैं इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट से मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
एक तो फैसिलिटीज काफी कम है, दूसरा पैसा बहुत कम लगाया जाता है when it comes to the aspect of art within Pakistan. I mean, artists are the one who suffer a lot in Pakistan. If you look at it, they should be pampered more, they should be pushed ahead more. That's one thing. क्योंकि content के लिहाज से I don't think Pakistan lacks in any way.
Not at all.
Yeah, we have it all right here within this country.
जाले क्या जाले? We don't have talent?
Okay. No, not at all. I was talking about content. We have gotten stuck in a rut now. You see, it's not just the actors who are being dictated; it's also the writers who are being dictated. हमारे पास एक ज़माना था जब खुली आज़ादी थी हर किस्म का कंटेंट यूज़ करने की, हर किस्म के जॉनरा में काम हुआ करता था. अब जो है वो बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्टेड हो गया है. यू नो, अगर आपने एक फॉर इंस्टेंस ड्रामा बनाया है जिसमें कोई लव ट्रायंगल है और वो सुपर डुपर हिट हो गया, ठीक है, उस चैनल की फुल ऑन टीआरपी आ गई, बहुत पैसे बना के दे दिया, तो हर चैनल ने उसी को इस्तेमाल करके एक्टर्स भी वही लेके वही चीज़ चलानी है. तो कंटेंट मर गया, राइटर्स बेचारे मर गए, क्या करें? Nothing happens. So the thing with Irtugul की जो success है उसकी वजह ये है कि we are actually hungry for different things, and we are not being provided. We are not being provided with it. We are just the same. I'm sorry, मैं जो भी चैनल खोलती हूँ उसमें वही एक्टर्स होते हैं, उसी तरह के बाल होते हैं, उसी तरह के कपड़े होते हैं, वही डायलॉग बोल रहे होते हैं, वही इमोशंस होते हैं. आपको समझ नहीं आता ये वही ड्रामा था जो मैं 6 दिन पहले देख रही थी, ये कोई और ड्रामा. It's the same uniform on every channel.
I think I'm just going to add. I'm just going to add something over here. K, what she said, I'm just going to second that as well in a way. K, I think with artists, I know. Okay, obviously the system doesn't back us that way, but I think as artists as well, everyone has a responsibility of creating content that sort of by raising standard over time. That's actually a responsibility for everyone, not only artists, but everyone as industry workers, from producers onwards to network heads as well. I'll give you an example as musicians. I mean, when we broke into the scene in 2004, 2005, those were the days of Adat. Like
ये दिल की
Adat.
बात मतलब निकल ही आई मतलब
No. We broke into the scene in 2004, 2005. Those were the days of Adat, right? No, theek hai? Now, obviously, see, that's was the thing was in those days, a lot of musicians were actually wanted to get into that flavor because for some reason that particular acoustica sound sort of worked with masses. I mean, so that way, actually, if you look at it, then we actually were in a couple of years of a rut, actually just focusing on that sort of a particular sound. I believe we could have actually just diverted that energy for experimentation, etc., etc. So I think that philosophy sort of lies in drama writing, in terms of direction, in terms of exploring new avenues, particularly for dramas. I believe that's such a beautiful landscape that can be, modified to international levels.
Yes.
I agree. We've got all the technical know-how here.
We
in
have all the
Pakistan.
ingredients. We don't use
Ji.
them correctly.
We
That's
don't.
it.
We don't. Yeah, we don't know how to. We just don't. I don't know which one it is.
We just
maybe it's both.
We do know how to. We are only dictated by this, और मुझे समझ नहीं आती कि रिस्क नहीं कोई लेता. अब I'm sorry for saying this and if someone gets offended, but right people are not in the right place. आपने creative head अगर एक बनिए को बना दिया है, तो उस बनिए का काम ही नहीं है creativity. तो ऑब्वियसली वो सिर्फ पैसे ही बनाने के बारे में सोचेगा. ठीक है. और अगर आपने एक चाय वाले को डायरेक्टर बना दिया है तो उसका काम ही नहीं है डायरेक्शन देना, वो चाय वाला था बट उसके कनेक्शंस थे और वो बन गया. इसी तरह से अगर आप एक इंस्टाग्राम मॉडल को उठा के एक्टर बना देते हैं ना या होस्ट बना देते हैं तो वो चीज़ें चलने नहीं वाली. अब आप देखिए ना हमारी मूवीज़ क्यों नहीं हिट होती. वजह मूवी तो सिनेमा है ना, सिनेमा व्यूइंग है. द रीजन वाई मूवीज आर नॉट अ बिग सुपर डुपर हिट इज नॉट बिकॉज हमारे पास सिनेमास की कोई कमी है. 4 सिनेमा के अंदर भी फुल हाउस अगर होना 4 दिन तक तो आपको लगे कि हमारी 3 करोड़ की मूवी में कोई पैसा तो बन रहा है, बट इसलिए हिट नहीं होती बिकॉज ना कंटेंट होता है सही, ना एक्टर्स परफॉर्म कर पा रहे होते हैं, ना डायरेक्टर जो है वो. आई एम सॉरी फॉर साउंडिंग रियली नेगेटिव बट दिस इज हाउ आई फील फ्रॉम विद इन द सिस्टम. And I'm part of the system. I'm not excluding myself from it. I'm totally catering to this whole idea of what has been happening. And मैंने भी इसी तरह से काम किया है. मैं भी इस तरह के रोल्स करती आई हूँ खालिद. और आपको पता है कि अगर आप नहीं करेंगे तो आपके घर में चूल्हा कैसे जलेगा. किसी ना किसी तरह से चलाना है. सो ये जो है ना इंटरनेट वाली कहानी, ये जो है ये अब नए एवेन्यूज़ खोलने वाली है. एंड आई एम नॉट जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट यूट्यूब चैनल्स फॉर पर्सनल usage but also web series which needs to come out जहाँ censorship थोड़ी सी इस तरह की censorship थोड़ी सी कम हो कि बस वो इसी तरह से आप love triangles हो गए या सास बहू के झगड़े हो गए बस इन्हीं पे कहानियाँ बनाएं. अब आप एग्जाम्पल लीजिए, अगर टर्किश ड्रामे पे इतने पैसे आप खर्च कर सकते हैं तो अपने ड्रामों पे उससे आधे से ज़्यादा भी खर्च हो सकते हैं, बट कंटेंट तो अच्छा हो ना, फ्रेश हो.
You got a little snippet, sneak peek of Jale Talks. Thank you, Jale, for joining us. Jale Talks on YouTube.
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel, इनका शुरू हो चुका. Is it uploaded? Is it ready? So we can go right now.
Yes,
subscribe.
please do. Please do.
और bell icon जरूर दबाइएगा.
Please click the bell icon
Will
so
do.
you get further
Perfect.
notifications.
Great.
Bye.
Thanks.
All the best.
Good night.
All the best, Ji.
Thank
Jale
you.
Talks,
Good night.
Here on
Take it, good night.
Split. All right, joining us, our guest for this evening. Who I think one person that kind of is always looking for the next avenue. Okay, music है, मौसीकी है, इसको मैं कैसे promote कर सकता हूँ इसको. मैं मतलब, how do I model my music in whatever this new world that we're going into right now? And he discusses his new projects. Asad Ahmed joining us. I believe you all know each other. Asad Ahmed is हमारे साथ हैं. He was waiting backstage, but he's here. And now, mashallah, very happily married man.
Happily married man. Yes.
Finally.
Finally.
Asad, are you here?
Asad!
Yes.
Fan moment. Fan moment.
क्या हाल है Asad?
All well, yaar.
Can you
All
hear
well.
us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys perfectly.
ये बताइए
Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy.
With Sajid and Zeeshan,
Yeah.
I believe I have never met Sajid.
Oh yes, you have at Gumby's
I have?
place.
At Gumby's place.
man.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. My
और sir, और
memory
मेरे
is so
साथ.
bad, man. I mean, come on.
और sir मेरे
At
साथ.
my age, what do you expect?
और
No, but
Zeeshan Zeeshan से तो मुलाकात है ना?
Zeeshan, I've known forever. Zeeshan was and is currently also a producer at Coke Studio.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah. And I've been following these guys since they've, their first album. Amazing music, amazing guys.
Sir,
It's such a breath of fresh air when I get to hear their music.
Thank you.
असद आप मुझे रुलाएंगे यार कसम से, ये इमोशनल मोमेंट है, फैन मोमेंट है मेरे लिए कसम से
क्या हो रहा
यार,
है? What's
सीरियसली.
happening?
आप
Sir.
बताइए क्या हो रहा है? You've been busy at the studio. Tell us about that.
Yes. Released a new album. It's an EP, 5 songs. It's called Severe Cuts. It was made during lockdown, basically.
Congratulations.
And I actually had a full length album ready to go before that. So this is actually 5 tracks beyond the full length album. So, but I didn't
Wow.
want to release the full length, so I figured I'd put out an EP for the fans in the interim period and sort of wait till this pandemic sort of flattens out or dies down, if it dies down. But yeah, so this is I could have easily called this the quarantine sessions.
So severe cuts का मतलब क्या है? उसका what is the inspiration behind severe cuts?
It's very tongue in cheek, yeah. Severe cuts could also be what the world is going through right now. Severe cuts everywhere, man. Business, industry, trade, you name it. So yeah. This is a very interesting time actually, I'm of the thought that there should be a lot of more new music coming out at this point because musicians must be sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
यही हो रहा है. बहुत सारे ऐसे musicians हैं जो अब वो पिछले हफ्ते 2 हफ्ते just been releasing sort of new tracks, slowly आहिस्ता करके releasing new tracks. I think we've got one of your lyric videos, Asad, that you.
It's a graphic. It's just graphics. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's play it. So, first, if you could play, please, "Dream of Right Now" with Asad Ahmed on the split. Awkward silence. भी हो सकता है.
Awkward silence.
Live.
Man, Asad, I miss you. Asad, I miss you, dude. It's been ages.
जवाब दे Asad. He's missing you.
ठीक है यार, okay, fine.
Dream of Right Now. Come on, Fazil. What are you doing?
I know. I'm waiting for the go ahead. फजल साहब जो है, I think एक मिनट लगता है शायद वीडियो तैयार होने में. लेकिन आप लोगों ने कभी collaboration ही की जब पाकिस्तान में भी थे?
Sajid and Zeeshan and myself. I'd love to.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah.
Likewise, sir. It'll be an honor. It'll be an honor, sir. It'll be an honor.
I really dig the singer-songwriter stuff that Sajid does, and Zeeshan has a great ear for soundscaping. So it's great. I mean, if you want me to play stuff on one of your tracks, I'd love to.
Sir, you just made our day saying that, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Made my year.
लेकिन साजिद खामोश है. बाद में ज़ीशान से बात करेंगे.
दो पुराने दोस्त आपस में बातें कर रहे हैं. I don't want to interfere.
Not at all. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I remember in the days of Coke Studio.
Awesome job as always.
Thank you.
The vocals and the acoustic guitars and some of the electrics are sounding really nice here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm just
going to say, can you guys hear me?
जी बोले.
I'm just going to say one thing. I was just going to say this, one of the most fondest memories of actually in Coke Studio was just hanging out with Asad. That was always the most fun part of actually working with Coke Studio.
Where is Zeeshan? That's what I want.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you can't see. Okay, the track is ready. Let's go. Please play the video. It's the lyric video to Asad's Severe Cuts, one of his songs from that. Video time, please. Asad Ahmed with Sajid and Zeeshan. All the tracks, by the way, are FM 91 पर सुन सकते हैं on the Morning Jab. We keep losing Zeeshan.
Hey, it's
What's
Zeeshan.
happening?
Yo, baby,
Love it,
what's up?
Asad. I was just sitting back
I've-
here, like just enjoying the track, and they're like,
Asad, great track, man. Great track, great track. I was just gonna say something, but I think Asad, you couldn't hear me. Or was just that the fondest memories of Coke Studio was always that I would get time to chill with Asad backstage. That would be one of the most best memories. And we always had a fun time. हमेशा when I would want my jollies, मैं आ जाता था सर Asad, just make me laugh, bro.
What's up? It's been a while.
Athar Iqbal कह रहे
Yeah,
हैं,
yeah.
Asad Ahmed
Apart
the
from the
king.
new album, new track sounds awesome. I was just telling
Thank you so
Sajid.
much. And likewise, I was just hearing your stuff as well. Is the EP out now? Is your EP out now?
Yes, it's
Acha,
out.
great,
It's,
perfect.
It's out on
Sajid,
all
I love your
download
stuff.
and
Sajid, I
streaming
love the stuff that you
platforms.
bring out once in a while.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I
Nice.
Love it. I love it. I love it that you guys are connecting.
Okay, so I can
Yeah,
only
really
see
love
you. Where's the other guys now?
Huh? Can you? Oh, you can't see anyone?
Can you see everyone?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I can see everyone because you're on the phone. That's why. But it's okay. Stay there. Athar Iqbal says the best blues tune to I've ever
Can't
come,
see anybody
come
else
out of
or hear
Pakistan.
anybody else.
Can you hear me?
It's only you, Zeesh.
Oh.
Yay.
Acha, there you go.
I can only
You
Sir.
guys, Zeeshan, do be the
Ji.
interpreter. Tell him to hold on because you're live and I'm speaking right now.
Okay, Asad, hold on, acha. Wahi raho. We'll be right back. Yeah, so they're having some internet connection. Apparently, there's some internet connection problems.
Oh, there we go. We've lost. So says Zeeshan with the internet connection problems. But we're about to end the show. Matur Khilani says versatile guitarist and inspirational person. Athar Iqbal, the best blues tune to have come out of Pakistan ever. We've also got Taib Khalid, Sir Asad Ahmed, the one and the only. Thank you very much, Sajid. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Yeah,
I can
Sajid,
see
I know. Okay, clearly Asad can't see me. But I want to see if I can get Asad to log back out and tell him to come back. No, I've lost everyone. Log back out and come back. No, that's okay. Thanks very much for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us this evening on the Spam से मुलाकात होगी अब आज क्या दिन है ट्यूसडे फ्राइडे की रात जुमे की रात 10 बजे. Take good care of yourself. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका and thank you very much for joining. Zeeshan, I was going to say bye. Everyone's having internet issues. तो फिर
There's apparently internet connections all over the country. I've heard के internet connection problems हैं over the country. So yeah. But thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Sorry for the disruptions. Thank you so lot for having us on the show.
Not a problem. Take good care of yourselves. और आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आप split enjoy करते हैं and thank you for joining me on the split. अपना ख्याल रखें. खुदा हाफिज़. अम्मी को सलाम कीजिएगा.